Imagine this, it's 1803. The fledgling United States is just a sliver of what we know today, 13 states hugging the Atlantic coastline, with a young government struggling to find its footing. Then, out of nowhere, an opportunity arises, the chance to double the country's size for a mere $15 million. Sounds too good to be true, right? But here's the catch, would you gamble your nation's future on a deal with a desperate emperor on the other side of the Atlantic? That's exactly the choice President Thomas Jefferson faced with the Louisiana Purchase. What was at stake? Why was it so cheap? And did Jefferson even have the authority to pull it off? Let's dive in.
To understand why this deal even existed, let's look at Napoleon Bonaparte. In 1803, he wasn't just the ruler of France, he was the man with a dream to conquer Europe. But empires don't come cheap. France was drowning in war debt, and Napoleon had a serious problem. He couldn't defend the Louisiana Territory, not after losing the critical colony of Saint-Domingue, modern-day Haiti, to a massive slave revolt. Without Saint-Domingue as a sugar-producing hub, Louisiana was a liability, not an asset. So Napoleon made a bold decision: sell the entire territory to the United States and use the cash to fund his European ambitions. But here's the twist. He didn't just sell it. He gave it away for pennies on the acre. Why so cheap? Because every second he waited risked losing it for nothing in a potential war with Britain.
Back in America, President Thomas Jefferson was intrigued but torn. The Louisiana Purchase sounded like a dream come true, but there was a massive problem. The U.S. Constitution didn't explicitly grant the federal government the authority to buy land. Jefferson, the staunch believer in strict constitutional interpretation, now faced a moral and political crisis. Should he go against his own principles to seize this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? Or should he stick to his beliefs and risk losing the deal? In the end, Jefferson chose pragmatism over ideology, but not without sparking fierce debate in Congress and the country. Was he expanding liberty or overstepping his authority? So what exactly did the U.S. get for $15 million? Well, it wasn't just land. It was the key to the future of a nation. The Louisiana Territory encompassed over 828,000 square miles, everything from the Mississippi River to the Rocky Mountains. This wasn't just empty wilderness either. The land was rich in resources, home to countless Native American tribes, and teeming with wildlife. But here's the irony, neither Jefferson nor Napoleon really knew what they were selling or buying. The territory was so vast and unexplored that it would take decades to map and understand its true value. The Louisiana Purchase wasn't just a real estate deal, it was a geopolitical game-changer. Overnight, the United States became one of the largest nations in the world, with endless possibilities for westward expansion. But this came at a cost. The acquisition reignited debates over slavery, as settlers moved into new territories and questions arose about whether slavery would be allowed. The Native American tribes who had lived on this land for centuries were now in jeopardy, as American expansion meant displacement and conflict. And then there's the big question, would America have achieved its manifest destiny without this deal? Let's end with a what-if scenario. What if Jefferson had said no? What if Napoleon had kept the land or sold it to another power, like Britain or Spain? The history of the United States, and the world, could have been completely different. Without the Louisiana Purchase, westward expansion might never have happened, the idea of manifest destiny might have never taken root, and the United States as we know it today might not exist. It's a powerful reminder of how a single decision can ripple across centuries.